Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. I don't know if you knew this, but anyone can get the same premium wireless for $15 a month plan that I've been enjoying. It's not just for celebrities. So do like I did and have one of your assistants switch you to Mint Mobile today. I'm told it's super easy to do at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
I just want to know, have you hit the mark yet?
Educate, empower, enable, impact. Thank you for tuning in to That Will Never Work, an award-winning podcast where we share inspiring information and personal experiences related to business and the entrepreneurial journey from those who are leaders in their respective field. Now, here's your host, author and business coach, Maurice.
Hey, everybody. So, here is where is a pivotal idea or thought. See, a lot of times when we look back over our lives, we're not sure whether or not we have achieved what we set out to do. And that is because we've been told these situations weren't going to work. We were told you were not going to be successful. And because of that, we have taken on that idea, that mantra. We've put that into our daily lives, our daily rituals. We put that into things that we've eaten, things that we have consumed, being content, whether or not we're looking at what we're looking at on TV or what we listen to on the radio. A lot of times when we think about that will never work, that presence, whatever those words have manifested in our lives, comes out. And now we have not hit or achieved what we set out to do. I know for myself, it's taken me a long time to get to this point. And so when I review my life and various stages of my life, and I'll just be honest, yes, I can come from a business perspective. I come from an employee perspective. But let's just look at a personal perspective. So as of right now, for some of you that I've done an interview with, for some of you who have listened to other episodes, some of you know that I'm in school. I had decided to go back to school. And I was told that wasn't going to work. And as I'm going back to school and I'm with these children, and I'm putting that in quotation marks, right? Because it's funny that most of them are younger than my own kids. My own children. And so it's funny to be in class with them and to hear them and see them grow has been phenomenal. And because I am not coming in as someone's parent, I'm not coming in as someone's guardian, grandparent, or someone that's coming in with, hey, I know everything, because I've had some other classmates I've been in class with, and, people that are my age and maybe just a twinge a little older, like their attitude has been, I can't learn from these kids. I can't be around these kids. I'm like, wow, that's interesting. But for me, I realized that I haven't hit or I have not achieved what I really wanted to as of yet. So I have not hit the mark yet. I have not reached my goal yet as far as reaching or getting a degree. Now, what I have done, I have reached a mark of getting over the hump. So for me, that deserves a little bit of claps, right? Pat yourself on the back mentality, right? Because you've achieved something that in some cases people have not done. So are you taking the time to celebrate the marks you have already reached? We lose track of that. We lose track of understanding that everything that we achieve or we get to is just a mark on the journey. Because keep in mind, the destination, even though we might appear that, the destination is the end, it's still part of the journey because there's going to be another part of that as well, right? But I understand that particular destination is for that moment for you to take, and it might be a situation where you have taken the larger goal and put them down into chunk sizes that you can digest, that you can overcome, and now you can celebrate it and keep it moving. Now, your celebration does not have to be 5 minutes. Your celebration doesn't have to be 25 minutes. Some of you might celebrate 5 years. But at that time, you're going to get up to a point that, hey, you know what? What is the next step? What else am I trying to achieve? And how do I not allow those 4 words that will never work stop me from hitting my mark or your perceived mark? I personally have had some challenges on getting to certain marks because of the self-doubt. And there are some times where I have gotten to a certain mark or a certain point in my life, and I did not appreciate where I was. And so I didn't celebrate. Now the moment is gone. I think about it. I give myself, a hand clap or some type of, hey, great job. But it wasn't in the moment. I didn't take advantage of the moment. So I would like each and one of you to take the time to enjoy the moment. Take the time to experience what you need to experience. So if that means that you need to go take a trip, if that means you gotta, eat a piece of candy or what, something like that, just take the moment to do that. A lot of times we don't take the time to really, really celebrate our short wins. We don't take the time to celebrate hitting the mark. I did not take the time, which I felt like it was a short win when I hit 5,000 downloads. I didn't take the time to really celebrate being a top 10 in the world via listennotes.com. I didn't take time to celebrate being nominated for various awards, not just the World Entertainment Award, which is one that I won, but I didn't say I got nominated for various other ones. So I didn't take time to celebrate those little wins. And so what is it for you? What's going to have to happen for you to celebrate those times? What's going to take it for you to take the moment to say, you know what? I have done something. I have accomplished something that I did not even consider. So have you hit the mark? Now, what your perceived mark was may not be the actual mark that you achieved, but the mark that you probably achieved is the same or greater than the one that you originally seen. So, my mark was 5,000 downloads. And that'll be good. My idea was, hey, I'm going to serve, 100 people, and 100 churches. And, I did that, but I have not celebrated. And within that mark that I had perceived, I thought something else was going to change. So I did not appreciate even me hitting 100 churches. I didn't appreciate me getting to 5,000 downloads, because now it's like, what's the next step? But these are milestones that some people don't get a chance to do. I've had the opportunity to have some of my work put into books that are in museums and things like that. And so I did not, again, take a chance to celebrate those moments for the position that I was in at that current time. So have you hit the mark yet? You probably have. You probably have. But it was in a position or a space that you did not anticipate. So that word, that will never work, you might still be holding on to it because it wasn't what you thought it was going to be. But when you take a step back and look at it and listen to it and review it and analyze all those type of things, you're probably greater than what you thought you were.
Educate, empower, enable, impact. Thank you for tuning in to That Will Never Work, an award-winning podcast where we share inspiring.
So when we hear that, right, an inspiring show, I thank you very much, because I did not think I was going to be inspiring. I didn't think I was going to touch people. I did not think I was going to reach that mark. So, you're greater than what you thought. You're more powerful than what you believe. Let's keep it moving.
Thanks for listening. Follow Maurice Chisholm on social media to stay connected, and check back weekly for new episodes. Until next time, that will never work. Or will it?